Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to the Matthew V21688 studios on this Sunday, January 19th, 2014. And this is actually going to be a 2-in-1 announcement video. This first part, I'm actually going to start out with a first for the year, which is on the unfortunate side. But I also have some good news that I will share, and that will be the second part, and that is going to concern Supercross fans. Excuse me. Okay, now the first section, I have no Skype guests with me because I wanted to do this on my own. And this one, I also want to give a little personal apology to Rodney1279 because I feel like I kind of talked him into doing this kind of video to this user. But I'm going to do one for my own right now. I'm going to make my own. I'm going to take my own stand. I was really going to from the very beginning, and then I guess Rodney ended up doing one of his own. But anyways, this is going to be, the first part of this is going to be a yellow card which will be issued to another user. Now my last yellow card was issued to LeaseFan18, and that was back in October when he revealed an outcome of Wheel of Fortune, and then Rodney found out. And then Rodney and I decided to put him on a yellow card status for 6 months for Rodney and until my birthday for me. We also decided to suspend him from videos until January 1st for me, and I think this coming 5 days from now for this coming Friday for Rodney. But anyways, as mentioned, this is another yellow card video. This is number 4. And the user who has just earned himself a yellow card on my channel is known as Nate the Movie Man 2012. Nate the Movie Man 2012, you have just been yellow carded on my channel. And the reason why Nate has earned himself a yellow card on my channel is because he has been repeatedly asking about why people close down their channels. And a recent example is when Brandon De Jesus closed down the Gamerman 16 channel on December 27th. I found that out on a Skype status from him. And I'm not sure if he's planning to come back. I don't know if he is, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, Nate, all I gotta say to you is, why do you do this? You're continuously annoying people by only talking about why people close down their channels. That's not good. Because if that's all you ever talk about, then I don't see any reason why you should even be on here or even talking to us. You don't even talk to us about anything else. All you do is just ask, why did this person close down this channel, or why did this person close down that channel? In fact, I even remember when Aubrey shut down his Aubrey S 1987 channel, you practically whined about it and wanted him to come back immediately. And I don't like that. That's unacceptable. You don't have a say in it. I don't have a say in it. Not even anybody else has a say in it. Only that person does. I mean, you've done it when Aubrey closed down his channel. You did it when Steve closed down his Steve K 1987 channel. You even did it when I think when Sam had one of her channels suspended. And now you're doing it now when Brandon closed down his channel. What is your problem? You practically act like that should be against the law or something. And that's not good. That is just flat out disrespect. You don't accept, and you don't accept it. When somebody shuts down their channel or it gets suspended, you just don't accept it. And even when Aubrey closed down his channel, like I said, you practically whined to me and several others about it. And even when Aubrey came back, you asked me how many different channels he had. I don't know if you're obsessed with that or not, but nonetheless, this has to stop. Now as for regards to this yellow card I'm giving you, Mark's was for 6 months for Rodney, and until my birthday, from October to my birthday this year, and that's when Mark is getting the yellow card off. But as for you, Nate, this yellow card for you is permanent. I am not taking you off. And the next time I find out that you're asking me about another person's channel that was closed down, that we know and you don't, and that we both know, it's going to change to a red. And you're going to be blocked. Because I've had it up to here with you asking everybody why they do it. You really need to find other things to talk about instead of just people shutting down their channels. And if you like talking about it, then you obviously have a problem. And you better fix it. Now, for some of you who are thinking that I'm being really harsh with this user, I am really not. My conscience is clear. Because I don't want to deal with this anymore. I really don't want to deal with Nate asking everybody why they closed down their channels. And I even gave him a message saying that I was considering blocking him because he just would not drop Aubrey closing down his channel. Because Nate, you just whine about it. We don't like it any more than you do, but it's not our call. That's all I got to say about that. So Nate, you are on yellow card status with me permanently. And the next time I hear that you're asking me about, or anybody else, about someone with a closed down channel, that's going to change to red. But you really have to grow up. And fast. Now, let me see what time we're at here. Looks like we're about 5 minutes on. Looks like we're at about 10 minutes on this. But now, the next thing I want to discuss, and I'm gonna clear my, and I'm gonna calm down a bit, is I had a very good Saturday night, and I actually had 2 good things happen to me. One little problem happened, and that was one little thing just kind of stuck out, but that was okay with me. That was okay. And that was, I had a basketball game last night with UH men's basketball, and Hawaii ended up winning by 31 points over UC Riverside, 100-69. But that's where a little problem occurred. They have a fan phone segment after each basketball game, and I called into the fan phones like I always do, and I got through, and they didn't put me on. Unfortunately, I must have been on hold for over half an hour. And then I just decided to give up. But that was also tied in with the Anaheim 2 Supercross race, which was retro night with the 2001 A1 track design. And what happened was, my guy Chad Reed ended up winning his first race since LA of 2012. His first win in 22 starts. And I just had a feeling about him, and I was right. I didn't do well on a fancy Supercross site though, but you know what? I don't really care. I ended up 127th. I've done better with the second place at the Salt Lake City race last year, in which I got a Rockwell watch in the mail. But I have a feeling that I'm going to do well this season. That I'm going to do good in one of these rounds. I actually had a good race at Seattle in 2013 with a 4th place. But anyways, all I got to say is that was one hell of a race. And I was just waiting for Chad Reed to win a race. And as a treat, I am going to post that. I am going to post the 2014 A2 race on YouTube later this week. I might even get it up tonight. But it was Chad Reed's first win in Anaheim since 2008. And it seems I have a message from somebody. Hold on, let me take a quick look. Oh, and it's Larry4009. So hold on, folks. Let me just pause recording here real quick. Alright, guys, I have returned now. You got things sorted out. And now I have 2 Skype guests, and they are Larry4009 and friends and KMH4021.
Hello, it's me, Mario. Hey, stop the burping.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Yep, and there's a second part of our yellow card announcement.
Well, actually, I'm on the second announcement, which was Chad Reed winning the Supercross last night. And I must say that last night I was so emotional over that, because it was a long time coming. I waited all throughout 2013 for Reed to win a race, and he didn't do it. And I will be posting the 2014 A2 main event sometime later this week, maybe tonight if I'm lucky. But that's about all I'm going to say about that. So just to recap, I just talked about Chad Reed winning the Anaheim 2 race last night. And I also just did a yellow card announcement to a yellow card video towards Nate the Movie Man 2012. And now I'm going to ask Larry4009 and Kyle, do you guys have anything to say to Nate?
Well, Nate, not really. Well, not much of a messenger, but yeah, you shouldn't be really asking people that much, because they have a right to leave and whatnot. I mean, I know you haven't been doing that to me, but you shouldn't be doing that. So, if you continue to do that, then more consequences will be made for men, right?
That's exactly right. And in fact, Nate, like I said, that's all you talk about. Just people closing down their channels.
Yeah, and folks, and he's also that same Nate J6100 guy, because he's got another channel. I don't know if it's Nate J6100, but I know he had another channel too. That's all I gotta say.
Kyle, do you have something to say to Nate? Can't hear you. Because I just yellow carded Nate the Movie Man 2012 for repeatedly asking why people are closing down their channels.
I literally have nothing to say.
Oh, really?
Nope. Because I don't know exactly what happened.
Well, like I was telling you, I gave Nate a yellow card for repeatedly asking why people were closing down their channels, especially when Aubrey closed down his Aubrey S 1987 channel, he had the nerve to whine about it. As if he wanted Aubrey to come back. Because I don't know about you guys, but I think that Nate thinks that people closing down their channels is against the law to him. Because that's what it looks like to me.
He's just probably one of those other autistic peoples.
Even so. That's true, but even so, that's not an excuse to whine at other people about it.
Yeah. More like another user that we all know we don't like, right?
Yeah.
And can I say it?
Go ahead.
Stuart. It's like, do you think Nate's like Stuart?
I think Stuart's a lot worse.
Yeah, and Stuart, remember when I said that you were red carded from my channel? Guess what? You remember what I said to Matthew about secretly... Well, Stuart, since you decided to report my page, I've actually put you back on the black card. Anything you gotta say about that?
All I can say is that, Stuart, you're doing this to yourself.
What about you, Kyle? What do you have to say to Stuart? Guess he stepped away.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who, me?
Oh.
And what do you have to say about this Stuart guy, too?
He's just being a jackass.
Yeah. You say that you even say that your mom also told me that you've changed and cleaned up the act. Guess what? I say no. He's done this too many times. I think that's all we have to say.
Alright, guys. Well, you know what? We're going to end this video right now. And I will get this up on YouTube as soon as possible. Which actually turned out what I thought was going to be a 2-in-1 announcement. It ended up being a 3. Because this was a very brief message video to Stuart. Because that's what Larry4009 ended up bringing up. But, anyways, that's it. I have a yellow card towards Nate the Movie Man 2012, which is permanent. And I also talked about how happy I was with Chad Reed winning the Anaheim 2 Supercross last night. And now, Larry4009 bringing up Stuart. So anyways, that will do it for this video, and I will see you guys for my next one.